Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. This is Gods Gamers. Today we're going to be playing, well, not playing, but I'm going to show you a little build tutorial here. So, this base here is just a small little base. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 triangle foundations. So, let's go inside here. Let me turn off no clip. Let's go inside here and see what it is. So, you know, your basic stuff here. Nothing too crazy right here. You have access to all these chests here. And then you can be with a party of 3 or whatever. You can put more sleeping bags here if you want. Furnaces here, sulfur, metal. So this is the little base you start off with. TC's right in here. Right here. Here's TC. So, you're probably wondering, what's this door here for? I'll get to that in a minute. And whenever you're building this, you can just have a single door here, but I always find it easier when you have a double door, or if you're having more than one person in your gameplay. Because whenever you have doors with just a single door, it gets a little cramped whenever you're trying to go through doors. It's not something really big, but I just thought I would add that in there. So, on to this. There's a lot to go over with this base here. Whenever you're starting this base off, you want to build it up, like higher. Your foundations need to be at least maybe this tall or so. I don't know why I placed that as wood. So yeah, they want to be that tall. No, that went everywhere. You want this to be at least this tall. You need to place some stairs there. Yeah, those can be whatever you want them to be. So, if you'll come in here, it's basically the same down here, same setup. But whenever you come in, here's a drop-off room. Now I'm trying to keep in mind on this base, I want it to be sort of cheap on the metal and whatnot. There's a lot of resources that go into this. I don't know the exact amount. If any of you guys know how to find the exact amount, please put it down in the description. Not the description, but the comments section. So, this here, I was wanting to try to make it as cheap as possible. You don't have to upgrade these to stone. You can leave them as wood if you want. Try to place them like this, so that way nobody can shoot out your stairs and destroy some of your loot you may or may not still have in there. So, there's a drop-off room. This is the same as last time. You may want to add a few furnaces if you want to. Here's the stuff there. TC's in here like the last one. So on the other base, this wall was not like this. It was a wall, and the soft side was facing inwards. But this, you're gonna have to pick it out or something. You're gonna have to do something to get it out of that way. You could put a double door there if you want. But this staircase, this stairwell here, is so you can get more stuff up here. Now right now I haven't placed much up here because you could really do whatever you want with the base. You could probably put some more loot in here, whatever you want in here. This door, it goes up to the roof. I left this little spot here for like your battlements area or whatever plan of what you're going to do if somebody's rocketing your base right now. I would do some quick planning if somebody was doing that. So basically you can come in here for cover or whatnot. I got some roofs laid right here, so you can shoot down easier, get cover easier. These are here so you can get cover easier. Um, but yeah, this base, I would say if you were gonna go any more than like 3 or 4, maybe 5 people, it would get a little cramped, but it's a good base, I would say. If you're playing with any more people, use this base for temporary, and then build a bigger base. So now I'm going to show you how to build it. Okay, find a nice flat spot for this. You know what, why not right here? Okay, so you want to start out with actually triangle foundations. And forgive me if I mess up, because this base, for some reason, isn't easy to get down the first time. Why is it doing that? Are you guys seeing this? Why is the blue over there? Whatever. Okay, we want to make this stone, because that's usually what you guys would use. Stone's going to be harder to find because of the new update, if you haven't heard about it already. So basically build it like this, like you're making sort of a tower, and then like this. I haven't seen anybody else build this base. I don't really watch that many building tutorials on YouTube, but when I do, they're pretty cool. Okay, so am I building this right? The own base builder doesn't even know how to build his own base. Okay. So I think yeah. Some of these probably didn't have to be deleted. Okay. So it goes like... No, I'm getting it wrong again. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. It's a little confusing sometimes. You definitely don't want to mess up whenever you're actually in an actual server. You don't want to waste your resources, because stone is hard to find now. Okay, so just, you know, do this. It's nothing really too complicated, I would say. Whenever you're building this, of course, put codes on your logs. Yeah, I said that right. Also, when you're building this, make your foundations higher, just for more security. I didn't do that here, but just remember to keep them higher off the ground. It'll be harder for them to get onto your base, I guess. It'll just be harder for them in general. For them to shoot up at you, do whatever. Okay, so just place that there. Place a door. I would say place it here, because there's going to be a lot of traffic here, I would say. I haven't tested this base out in an actual server, but I keep on saying I would say because I haven't actually tested it out. But I'm sure it'll do just fine. But you want to get this base upgraded really fast from this stage right here. You want to go ahead and get that honeycombing on as fast as possible. I just say that because urgency in this game is good to have. So if you haven't already, just go ahead and turn those walls facing the right way as you would do it. Turn that wall. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to grab your TC. I should have already had all this stuff ready. Okay, just place your TC down. And you know, just build walls around it. Make sure everybody has authorization, or wait until they do. Thought I turned that the right way. Okay, so you want to get your 3 sleeping bags here, and turn them around the right way. Okay, there we go. Turn off no clip for this. No clip can get a little annoying. Okay, so now that you got that placed, go ahead and place your furnaces down. Okay, you got your furnaces placed down. So, by the time you started on this base, you probably have a lot of stuff to store. So go ahead and get your roof down before you start storing anything. That way nobody can build up onto here while you're putting your stuff down. And on the TC, place your roof down before you put the walls down. That'd probably be a smarter idea. Okay, so now what you want to do is get 5 chests, as I think it is. Okay, so now that you got your 5 chests, just go ahead and place them like so. There we go. There we go. It doesn't really matter what orientation they're in, as long as you get all of your chests down, or however many you want. Just make sure you can access all of them. Good. This is okay right here, I guess, because you can reach this easier. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you reach it easier. It's just good to be there. Okay, so turn my phone off here, so you guys don't have to keep on hearing it. And just place your chests down. You may not get it right the first time, but attempt to. Oh, there you go. You can just crouch through here. Maybe don't try crouching through there. Okay, so you've gotten all this stuff placed here. You can go ahead and put whatever you have in your inventory in here. Clear your inventory out. And so now you've gotten the main part of it done. So now what you need to do, if you've gotten some more resources by now, is I kind of call it the hashtag, because it kind of looks like a hashtag when you build it. So just place some foundations around here. Okay. And there we go. And for here, go ahead and place your walls down, and then get some U-shaped stairs. Like I said, you don't have to upgrade these to stone. It's just I have the auto upgrade on, or whatever you want to call it, and that's just how it does. If I were you, I would advise not doing this if you're trying to save on resources. So how did I put it like here? Oh, I glitched it through. Okay. It just went through the ground there. Don't mind that. Okay, so with here, you want to place your chests down first. Like so. And if any family members come in and walk in your room right now, don't shoo them out. Don't be rude to them. I'm saying that because family member walked in here. Okay, so after you gotten all that placed down, open your door, check it out, see if it fits your liking or whatever. It's just a drop room. You don't really need it to look pretty. So there's your drop-off room. Now you gotta build your airlock. There you go. And you can remove this door now if you want to. It'll just take up more space, but if you want a triple airlock, you can do it, and I'm not going to stop you. So I'm just going to place some more walls here for the honeycombing. If that's what you want to call it. That's just what people call it, so I call it honeycombing. Okay. Okay, so I'm done with the honeycombing now. What you want to do is maybe pick out this wall with your friends or whatever. Just hatchet this wall right now to make it look like I'm hatcheting it. You should probably use a pick. Okay, so whatever, I can remove it as easy as that, but it's not going to be as easy for you guys. So I think in the original one it actually had a single door. I would advise just using a double door, because a double door will give you a lot more space when you're going up the stairs. You'll still have to crouch, but you won't have to maneuver around as much. So just place it like that, and then you want to place stairs. You don't have to upgrade these to stone. You can leave them wood. I wouldn't leave them thatch because of decay. So just leave that there. Here, I'll show you what it's like when you're trying to go up these steps here. So you gotta crouch a little. It's kind of an inconvenience. You can get a ladder hatch later on. That's why it'd be smarter to leave it as wood, so you can hit it better and not waste as much time or resources. But that's just how it is. Okay. So now on to this here. This is going to be your second floor. If you want, you can place floors down here. It's not going to matter all that much. I think you'd probably just want to place some walls here so you can save on resources. Okay. There we go. So now, just place your interior walls. Let me go check for a second on how I actually did this. Okay, so you got that there and that there. Okay. So you want to actually put a floor right here, and then put a doorway. For these, you can go with double doors on either one of them. Personally, I think it would be a lot better because you don't have as much stuff blocking your way. It'll just be a lot easier to maneuver around, and not have people in your way when you're trying to do stuff, or like have to crouch jump everywhere. You'll still have to do that, but it's not as bad as a single door. Now for this one, you want these facing outwards, because whenever you have them facing inwards, it collides with the stairs, and it kind of you gotta jump. I just don't like doing all that in my base. Learn from your mistakes. So just put your stairs right here. It's not that difficult. I would hope not. And put some floors down right here. If you want, for stability, you could place some posts down here, but it's not going to matter all that much. So now you have this whole area to put whatever you want here. You can put sleeping bags here. It's not really going to matter. It probably will matter in an actual situation. I don't know why I put the floor there. But you can put whatever you want in there. Put some rugs in there, make it look nice. I don't really care what you put in there once you build it at your base. See, there's a stability issue right there. But I think once we get it all built, the stability would be better. Yeah, it is. Triangle pieces are kind of weird. So right here, you can see on the base, right here, I've actually put some stuff right here, making it look different. You don't necessarily have to do this. It was just something that I put in here because of here. But you can keep it like that, so if people try to hide there, you can shoot at them. I'll just leave it like this for the sake of the video and time. So just put that there. And put a wall frame. And a sheet metal double door. There you go. Okay. 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 Thank you. Okay. So, now that you got all this placed down, it may be actually it may be a smart idea to place this here and place those down at the bottom, so that way you'll have just better maneuverability around the whole roof. So this is going to waste a little bit more resources, but it'll give you better security whenever you're defending your base against somebody. And put some walls here. Okay. We're almost finished here. And if people try to ladder up or thatch their way up here, twig, thatch, whatever, it's called different things in different games, and that's why I call them different things. They'll just get stuck in there, so there's no point of them going in there, unless like they want to go in there and put C4, but either way, they're going to have to use ladders. In that case, you could just place more walls here, but it's whatever you want to do with your base. So for here, I put quite a few double doors. That way it's a lot easier to maneuver around. Double doors just help a lot in maneuvering. It helps when you have more than one person playing. Okay, so for these you could place them in or out. When you have them facing out, you could probably use them as cover. Let's say you're shooting at a guy down here, run down here and let the door take the hit. Or you could place them in here, like facing. Come on. No. Facing like this. That way it's better, and whatever your preference is of doing that. Okay. When you're done with that, place some more floor triangles up here. Just so it's enclosed in. You don't really have to do that, but if somebody were to twig up here, it'd be harder for them to get in, because then they got a C4 or whatever rocket, one door and then another door, then another, so on and so forth. Okay, so from here you gotta place some roofs around here. You don't have to, but it helps with people not twigging up. They can twig right here, but I don't think you can place roofs there. Or maybe you can. Whatever you want to do. Just place roofs wherever you can. There we go. So now that we've got the roof placement done, let's go ahead and put the low walls. Okay, so there we go. Don't forget to place your floor or roof there, whatever you call it. And there you go. And that's how you go from this to this. And on this base I messed up a little bit, but I think it's okay, because these walls here prohibit them from getting in as easy. I just don't want them to boost in on top of each other's heads. So let's take a tour, shall we? So, open the door, go on in here. Let's say you got some loot in your inventory or whatever. Just open this door, throw all this in there, and go put it in your main loot room later on. Here's your sleeping bags, whatever you want to put here. I mean, from the start, you're going to have to put this stuff someplace. And go up these stairs here into your second floor. It's got honeycombing all around it. And then if you'll go up here, you got another double door into your battlements area, or whatever you want to call it, cover area, and then you can shoot at people from here. So there's the base that I have made for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this base. This is In God's Gamers, signing out.